hereby charged with these criminal acts: treason, theft, and tax evasion. How do you plead?
Now wait a second. Which of us did which of these crimes?
I stole the cattle, if that helps.
Aha! So you admit to the theft. Good for you. That will make your death painless. We won't bother with any of that torturing business.
Now, wait a minute. I didn't plead guilty. You kinda just take the words I say and change them into something else entirely.
You know, I think he's got a point there.
But you just said that you did steal the cattle.
That doesn't mean I plead guilty to the charges.
But you've admitted to the crime.
But that doesn't matter. He doesn't want to plead guilty. I mean, just because I embezzled money from the king and refused to pay any of my taxes doesn't mean I want to admit to it publicly and plead guilty. Why, that's just stupid.
Perhaps I should explain this to you. You see, it doesn't matter what you say. We're going to kill you anyway.
Well, that doesn't seem very fair, now does it?
Yeah, and if it doesn't matter what you say, why should we plead at all?
Because if you admit to the crimes, we won't torture you before we kill you.
Oh, I see. So you mean to tell me that if we plead guilty to the crime, you'll just kill us? But you won't torture us before you kill us?
Right!
But if we don't plead guilty, you'll torture us and then kill us?
Yes, that's it exactly.
Well, now that's no incentive.
Well, it's not like we're going to give you a 5-day, all-expenses-paid holiday in Sweden, now is it?
If that were a punishment, I just might plead guilty for the trip.
But that doesn't matter, you see, because we are not sending you on any trip.
Why do you keep saying we're? I do not see any other person around in which you should say we.
Because what I say here is considered spoken by the entire royalty of England.
Oh, well, I guess that makes a crazy sort of sense. But if you want the confidence of the people, shouldn't you at least provide another body to gesture towards when you say we? So they don't think you're crazy?
Fine. Whatever will shut you up. We are not sending you on any trip. We are either going to kill you quickly or torture you to death.
Now, wait a minute. You're gonna speak for that man over there, telling us he's gonna kill us when you haven't even introduced him to us?
Okay, look here. If I introduce him to you, will you plead to the crimes you're charged with?
Oh, I don't know, but it'd probably help.
This is by far the most troublesome execution I've been to. Oh, right. Executioner, the criminals, the executioner.
Hello?
Didn't I kill you last week?
No, we can skip the introductions.
Right. Now, how do you plead? Answer the bloody question, how do you plead?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I thought you were talking to him.
Look, I'm only asking you this one more time. How do you plead?
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
You haven't told me what I'm being charged with.
Look, if he stole the cattle and he did the tax evasion, what does that make you charged with?
Treason?
Yes, good for you. So, how do you plead?
To what?
To treason!
But I can't be charged with treason.
And why not?
Because I never did.
Look here, you're going to die anyways, so just admit to it.
I don't think he should.
Oh, heavens to mercy, why?
Because I don't think he should be killed for a crime he didn't commit.
Look, we have been over this. You're all dying anyway.
You've told us that. But he shouldn't die for treason. I should.
But you've been charged with stealing cattle, and you've already admitted to it.
I went wrong. He stole the cattle, and I did the treason.
Oh, yes, that's right. He did the treason, and I stole the cattle.
You see there? You've both just admitted to the crimes.
No, we didn't.
You're both loony.
Are you sure I didn't kill you last week?
Quite positive. Now, about this admitting guilty business, what incentive are you going to give us if we plead guilty?
All right. Here's the best I can do. Whoever pleads guilty first will not be tortured and will be put to death last.
Is that to say that the other two, even if they plead guilty later, will still be tortured?
No. If you all plead guilty, none of you will be tortured.
But we're all still gonna die?
Yes!
Well, this just keeps getting worse and worse.
Look, I'm going to ask you, all of you one last time, and if you don't plead, I'm going to torture you all and then put you to death.
What happens if he plead innocent?
I torture you and then put you to death.
So, if we don't plead at all, we're tortured and then put to death?
Right.
And if we plead innocent, we're tortured and then put to death?
Correct.
Well, that bloody fart's a right merry turd.
What if we ask the executioner his opinion? If he agrees with me, will that settle it in my favor?
You're going to kill us anyway, isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay, let's ask the executioner.
Do you agree with me, executioner?
Now just wait a second. I know for a certain fact I killed you the other day.
No, couldn't be.
What is that?
Because if you killed me last week, I would be dead.
Well, that's what made it so weird.
Stop! Shut up! All of you just shut up! Now, executioner, do you agree with me?
Now, just so I know, if I don't agree with you, what happens?
You are tortured and then killed.
Well, there's a surprise.
Even if I plead guilty?
Don't start that again. Who do you agree with?
Well, if it's all the same to you, Lord, I prefer not to answer that question.
Here, here.
There you go. That's how it works in a democracy.
Good for you.
Oh, wait. You know what? We're not in a democracy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Damn. Well then, carry on with the executions.
You mean you wouldn't have argued with me if I had told you that you weren't in a democratic society?
Right.
Right! Now, how do you all plead? Prisoner 1?
Not guilty.
Okay, we'll just have to torture you and then kill you.
Wait. I'm sorry. I meant to say innocent.
They mean the same thing, you nitwit.
Oh, well, whatever means the opposite of not guilty, I shall plead.
Guilty?
Yes.
Good. Prisoner 2, how do you plead?
What did he plead?
Guilty.
Oh, that sounds good then. Put me down for that.
Fine. Now, prisoner 3.
No, wait a moment. I want to change my plea.
Why?
I can't have the same plea as him.
Oh, he's changing his plea? Then I want to change mine as well.
Would you stop that?
But I decided to change my plea.
But you don't do it just because I changed mine.
Shut up, good heavens, by the grace of God, shut up! Now, who's pleading what?
Guilty.
The same as him.
Would you please stop doing that?
Why don't you plead guilty and you plead not innocent?
Works for me.
Right.
Now, prisoner 3, how do you plead?
Oh, I don't bloody care. Just put me down for whatever.
You know, I like you. That's a good answer. If I didn't have to kill you, I'd let you go. A plea of innocent, or number 3.
What did you have to go and do that for?
What?
You didn't have to go and bloody torture me?
But you said that you didn't care.
He's right, you know. That's awfully rude.
Fine, number 3. Guilty. Happy?
Yes, thank you.
You know, didn't I kill all of you yesterday?
No! Look, someone on this platform is going to die today.
Well, it's not going to be me.
I've been against that whole idea since the beginning.
Come to think of it, I've done nothing but live my entire life. I can't imagine what life would be like dead.
Why don't you just kill me?
All right, how do you plead?
Bloody guilty.
You do realise that you can only do this once.
Whatever.
Well, that's sad.
He were a nice job.
Oh, damn, wait. I meant to tell him I wanted to change my plea.
Oh, wait. It was him I killed the other day. He's going to be pissed when he wakes up tomorrow.
No, he won't. He's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Well?
What are you doing?
Waiting for you to cut my head off, you silly baboon.
Well, I just cut off your head.
If you cut my head off, then what is it doing on my neck?
Didn't you see me cut off his head?
I surely did.
See there? I did cut off your bloody head.
Well, you need more than one witness.
Did you see me cut off his head just then?
What? I wasn't paying any attention. What did you say?
Look, did you see me cut off his head?
What? Oh, sorry. Damn, I seem to have suddenly gone blind. Can't help you there.
What's that then?
Well, it's not my head.
Look at this. Same nose, same chin, same hair. It's your bloody head.
Really? I didn't know it was such a handsome head. It's all right, though. Tell you what, just take another crack at it.
All right, this execution is get a bit familiar.
I see what you mean. Terribly sorry about that. I've had this trouble before, but I was hoping it would remedy itself.
I know somebody who might be able to help. Twain, come up here.
Yes, I'm here.
The Lord seems to have a problem. Every time he gets his head cut off, he grows a new one.
Ah, hello. That is mighty peculiar. Say, are you French? Why do you think that I have this outrageous French accent?
Is there anything you can do for him?
Yes, but I will need payment for my lord. What about one of my daughters? All right, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll be very keen. You see, he's already got one. A daughter? I don't suppose I could persuade you to do it for free. Not unless you want me to waive my private parts at your auntie's. No. I certainly don't want that. Is, say, a horse good? I think so. Well, how does this work? Well, you put your head on the wooden block, and then I fart in your general direction. And then he swings the axe as I insult your family. Is that really necessary? Ah, yes, oui, it's a curse. And any proper French curse requires a family insult. Well, I guess I'll give it a shot.
Good luck to you.
Okay, it comes off this time.
Of all the times to go blind.
Okay, whack it off. Your mother was a hamster, your father smelled of elderberries. Now I shall go away before you taunt me a second time.
Well, that seemed to work.
You know, I didn't grow a new head, but I seem to still be presented with a bit of a problem.